This is Jeb Boone with ESFI, and I'm here with Fnatic's xPeke. First of all, congratulations on such a great tournament. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Feeling really good still. Second place is not bad at all, and there were some of the best team of the world here, so I think it's a really good position to be second here.
How do you feel about your team's performance? We know you did well, but your game, you came out against the gate against World Elite doing really, really well when you won that game, and then things kind of went south. So what happened after that?
Well, first game we did really good, as you said. We had control over the game. And then second game it was kind of the same. We were controlling it, and at some point we had a small mistake that made us lost all the game. They took a Baron, and they just snowballed the game after that, keeping the control, and we couldn't do anything in that game at all.
Since you came into the game one game down, essentially, playing back to back to back, was that a factor in the game as well? Did you feel like you got a good feel for your opponents at that point?
I think that affected it more in the last game, because after losing the second game, it was a really close game and we lost it. Going into the third game, knowing that they had only to win one more match and we still had 2 to go, it was more like, okay, there's still a lot of games to go, so I think, yeah, it pressures a bit. It was not the main factor, but a bit of pressure.
Well, your team wasn't even supposed to be here initially, obviously, and then alternate had to drop out and you were invited. What were your thoughts going into that? This is a team who's not supposed to be here, and all of a sudden we're playing world champs.
When we faced them, it was more like, okay, well, let's give our best, let's do a good game, and at least not get stumped. That was like we were thinking that they were gonna play way better, but then we start facing them, and the first game was pretty easy for us, and after that we got really a lot of confidence. So I think that the next games we just played really good, and they were scared since we beat them the first game. I think that helped us a lot. I think.
So something changed, obviously, before and after DreamHack. It looks like what happened at DreamHack and what happened now, you guys are doing much better than before. What's the difference with the team now?
I think not sure, because we got 2 new members from MBA, Soas and Enrated, and then we got Reckless as well. But we got him like 1 month ago, and we were doing good, but not extremely good. Like I wouldn't have said we could beat all the top teams like we did here. But before DreamHack, we bootcamp for 1 week or even less, 5 days. And I don't know, it didn't seem like we improved a lot during the bootcamp. We were just practicing, I was going good. But then when we arrived at DreamHack, it was like we were all playing at maximum level, and it seemed like a different game than what we were doing at bootcamp, actually.
Yeah. So many European teams are doing well again, and after the Season 2 finals, it seems like Asian teams would dominate. Do you think that European teams, including Fnatic, can come back and try and dominate the League of Legends scene now?
Yeah, I think it's all about practice. Like Asian teams are always in the top because they always play a lot. They put a lot of time on it, and Europeans and Americans have like those times that they play every day 10 hours and then they stop playing not even 10 hours every week. So that's the main difference. If an European team like us or M5 or CLG or any other team keep practicing every day at least 5 hours, it's gonna stay on the top for sure.
How is practice for you and your team? Do you have structured, scheduled scrims, or do you all just get together and say, here's what we're gonna do for the week, or how does that go?
Yeah, normally it's like Reckless go to school, and when he come back at 4-5, we just have some scrims ready, and we play like from that time until 9-10, depends how many scrims we can find, and that's like what we do every day. Then Saturday and Sunday depends. When people is free, we start earlier or later.
Do you think it's easy to find good people to scrim against? Have you guys been doing pretty well with that?
Yeah, I think yes. Like we found a couple of teams that were actually good. Not the best teams, but were good enough for us not to be easy. So we could still play our best and not really stomping the enemy team. So I think we found some good teams, yeah.
Are there any AP mids that stand out for you right now that you have a hard time playing against?
Not really. I think it's for me it's more about the hero they pick. If I pick a hero that is stronger than theirs, I don't care who it is, I'm gonna do better. If they pick a hero that is stronger than mine, then it's when I'm scared. I don't care who he is if the hero is stronger.
What kind of situations would those be?
Like for example, let's say I pick Oriana and the enemy has Diana. that Diana is like really strong after level 6 and it's Oriana. So if I'm playing Oriana, doesn't matter who it is. If the other guy's playing Diana and he's good, I'm gonna have trouble. So
What do you, in those kind of situations, how do you play against that? You can't counter it obviously with what you pick. So what do you do with your play?
well, mostly it's trusting the team. Like if you pick Oriana, you pick it for the team.
Mhm.
So you don't care that you're gonna not win your lane. You just farm, do your best, try to stay equal, and trust that your team will do good to help you go to the late game.
Your team is coming off 2 incredible performances. Are you going to try and figure out the magic you've had in these past 2 tournaments?
Well, we're gonna for sure check the replays of the games we play. That's sure. And we have a tournament already in 2 weeks. It's not like we have a lot of a break. We have IEM Cologne in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be preparing for that. We will take 1 week rest, and that's it.
What do you think you'll be able to do at IEM Cologne? Are there any teams that you're worried about playing there?
Yeah, I think M5 is going as well. It's like a lot of teams that were here are going there, even American teams and Asian. TPA is going. I'm not sure if War Elite is going. So I think if we play like we did here, we can just easily place a top 3 again.
You think you can place top 3 again, then keep
Yeah.
the momentum going? Okay. Well, thanks very much for the interview. Congratulations again, man.
Thank you.
And feel free to say any words you like to the sponsors or.
Yeah, thanks to the sponsors, to Raidcall, MSI, ASO, and SteelSeries. And thanks especially to the fans that have been following us all this time. We haven't won a lot, but finally we have made it to at least be on the top again. Thank you.